everybody, it is Miss Shaw and I am done with work and now it is time to make dinner. So, this recipe is actually, my grandfather loves the way that I'm going to do this chicken and biscuit. Chicken and biscuit, I'm going to just do the basic. You can always add extra things to it, make it your own, but this is going to be the basic chicken biscuit. First thing is your biscuits. Now, I don't make my own. I like biscuits from KFC, and I like them from Red Lobster. I don't go to Red Lobster a lot, and I really don't go to KFC a lot, but I do like their biscuits. But I'm not going to go out and buy the biscuits. Instead, I am going to get my can of biscuits that I like, and I'm going to bake them myself. Now, I will tell you though, you can do this all in one pot and bake it, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do it my way and a way that you guys can do it. First of all, you need your biscuits, okay? If you know how to make biscuits, then skip this. Then you don't need to do that. But what you will need is a pot. Yes, a pot. Next, you're going to need chicken. Now, if you have leftover chicken, this is a great thing to do if, like, say, you had a chicken breast or chicken and you have leftover. Perfect to make chicken biscuits. But say you don't have that. Well, yeah, you can get a chicken breast, cut it up, cook it, and be done. But why do all that? Hold on a second. Excuse me. What I decided to do, because I wanted chicken and biscuits tonight, is I bought myself, some time ago, a can of chicken. Because sometimes you may want to make chicken noodle soup. So this can of chicken is what I'm going to be using. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open it, drain out the water, and put it to the side. And this is all when I'm going to be pausing the video. So I'm going to tell you kind of what I'll be doing when I'm pausing. Second, I'm going to also open this can, put it on my pan right here. I use parchment paper because it's easier. Yes, you can put aluminum foil on if you have aluminum foil. Yes, you can spray the pan if you want to. But I like parchment paper because all I have to do is pick it up and throw it in the garbage. Okay? So while I'm pausing, I'm going to put this on here and then stick it in the oven along with opening the can of chicken. Alright, well, I actually did not drain the chicken, but I did open the container because I thought, you know what, I'm making chicken biscuits. Why do I have to drain the stuff? I'm going to just add it to the pot right here. So I'm going to bring this over. So what I'm going to do is there's two ways to do this. First way, get yourself some chicken gravy. Yes, get yourself some chicken gravy. Put it in the pot, add water, you're all done. Add the chicken, you're all set. You're like, Miss Shaw, that was really easy. Yes, that was really easy. The reason being is I found I did have chicken gravy, but I'm not going to use the chicken gravy this time. I'm actually going to kind of teach you how to make gravy. What you need is you need the broth, okay? You'll need chicken broth. You also will need a thickening agent. It can be either flour. I'm going to be using flour, but some people cannot use flour. So, cornmeal. No, not cornmeal, excuse me. Cornstarch, buckwheat flour, rice flour, a type of flour that you are truly able to have, okay? So when you find that flour that you can have, that will be your thickening agent, okay? Gotta watch out for them. Okay, so the first thing is I'm going to take my chicken broth. I put this on a low temperature, so it could be low or 2. You could do 3 if you're a little bit used to that. Open this up, and if you have a large family, I'm going to say this, if you're making chicken biscuits for, say, 6 people, I would say probably you would want chicken broth instead of the gravy, okay? If it's one or two, grab that, okay? But if you don't have chicken gravy or you have chicken broth, you can make your own stuff. Okay. Put that in. I'm putting about half in. I may be adding more to it. Okay. That's about half. Okay. Next, my measuring spoon. This is what I measure with. I'm just going to take a little bit of the flour, scoop it up, and stick it in here. While I'm destroying my kitchen. Okay, so I'm going to take about that much flour and put it in there, okay? We're going to stir it around. We're going to heat it up, okay? You can take a whisk to do this. And I might just use that whisk just because it's a little bit easier. Now you may go, but you can just use your spoon. I do promise you can just use your spoon. But I do have a whisk to help me out. Now you're like going, but Miss Shaw, why are you using the whisk? The reason I'm using the whisk, and I know, I gotta turn this a little bit more for you guys. The reason I'm using the whisk is actually it helps break up the clumps of flour, okay? I'm going to actually make this more meaty than what some do. Now, because I'm using a can of chicken, that's okay. I'm going to just take this whole can with the sauce, with the water and all that, and stick it in there. Okay. And now I'm going to stir it up. Okay? I'm going to actually let this go and thicken up. Now, after this gets thickened up, you just have your chicken biscuits. I'm waiting for the biscuits to be done, this to be thickening up, and you got your chicken biscuits. Basic. Now everybody goes, wait. I usually have like carrots and vegetables. Yeah, you can add carrots and vegetables. My grandfather hated carrots and vegetables, so we always had it basic. But don't you put any seasoning in? You can add pepper if you want to. I'm not a pepper person. But you can add your seasonings. This is just basic. You can add to make it yours. Okay? So, I'm going to continue waiting for this to be done. And stuff. I will pause this until it gets thickened. It's going to take some time. It's probably going to take 10 minutes for this to thicken up. You can always add more flour to it as well, or your thickening agent as well, to get it going. If after this you're still going, it's just not right. Well, grab your chicken gravy, add a little water to it, and you'll be all set. All right now. See you in a bit. All right, everybody. The biscuits are done. That is done. And I just need my scooper. I do my chicken biscuits in a bowl. And the reason I do that actually is because it's still liquidy. Okay? And I don't want it getting all over the place. So I'm going to take a biscuit, cut it in half. One thing I do want to tell you is, you may say, well, Ms. Shaw, I don't have biscuits. If you have a slice of bread, that's just as good. Okay? Take it up. Put it on over. And voila. Chicken and biscuits. Well, take care of yourself now. This can feed Actually, it can feed a family of 4, 5, or 6. If you just take 1 can of chicken or your leftover chicken, your chicken broth, or if you have chicken gravy, add a little water to that, bread or biscuits, and then if you do want to add vegetables, I suggest it's okay. Go ahead and add your vegetables to it. It's fine. I did add some pepper. I know I don't really like pepper, but I thought, you know what? Why not add a little bit of pepper? And you just make it yourself, and it becomes your own recipe. So you take care now, everybody. Take care of yourself. Right now, it's starting to get cold up where I am, and I don't like the cold. But this is a nice warm meal to eat. And it doesn't really take that long. It takes really about 20 minutes. It could take a half an hour, but it doesn't really take that long to make. So take care now, everybody.